Yes, on a container of water, you can write joy, you can write positive words, love, light, happiness, peace. And when you drink that water will carry the energy of the written words that are on the container. It is very important. And when we eat meat, it's very important since meat carries the emotions of the animals that we eat, if we eat animals. The emotions of the animal is in the fatty tissue. And when we eat the fatty tissue of meat on a steak and chicken or whatever animal, we eat the emotional energy and we display that emotional energy. We should at least cut as much of that fat out of our foods as we can. We must carve it out before we cook it, because once we eat the fat, we eat the emotion of that specific animal. Our water and our food are very important to our well-being. Our diseases don't just come out the sky and hit our bodies. We allow disease to settle in by how we eat and how we drink. We have to be more mindful if we want to be healthy human beings. A lot of people say they want to live a long life, but what good is longevity if you don't have good health? We are responsible for our own good health in every individual. So therefore, it is up to you. Make a decision now. Make a decision today that you're going to become more aware of who prepares your food, aware of who you will eat with, and aware of who is in your surroundings. Be aware of the word, be aware of the music that's playing. Some of the music is so harsh and it carries such a vibration, it can impregnate our food. The words that are in certain music, and then we eat the food that has been penetrated by that music. We've done a foolish thing. We have to be mindful. The more peaceful the environment that we eat in, the more peaceful beings that we can become. We can become the masters of ourselves simply by monitoring what we eat, mastering our drink, mastering our food, and mastering those who are around us as we eat and drink, and also mastering those who prepare our food. It is up to us. And as long as we live, the longer we live, the more we will be able to see that these things are true. And just because no one has taught you, and you may not have heard of these things before, does not mean that they will not affect you. Give it a try. Start becoming more aware of the people around you and the food that you eat. Because if an angry, mad, hateful person is talking at the table over your food, you've done yourself a grave injustice. People, please be mindful and have a good, mindful, life force, life-giving day by the food that you eat and the water that you drink. Blessings.